looks will only get you so far. If you are dependent on your looks to be successful, to have something like a long-term relationship, or sustaining that business that you're trying to build, then good luck with that. The biggest flex there is, and that people don't realize, is having your brain be stronger than your beauty. Hey everyone, it's Noor and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I want to touch on this topic that is pretty much simple, but it's deeper than you may think. Your looks will only get you so far. Yes, of course, if you're blessed with a good physical appearance, if you're blessed with looks, of course, you should rejoice and you should be happy and good for you. That's obviously a good thing. However, that shouldn't be the only thing that you should be depending on when going through life. Because unfortunately, I'm actually speaking about the topic because we've gotten to a place in our society where the only thing that matters is pretty much how you look. If you don't look good, people are directly gonna dismiss you. And I'm gonna straight up give you the biggest example of all times. I'm pretty sure you guys are familiar with Selena Gomez and her new boyfriend, Benny Blanco. When they first got together, the first thing people criticized and bullied not only her boyfriend, but Selena herself, is how could you take somebody they're saying that is pretty much isn't as attractive. I don't want to say the word ugly. I hate to say it because nobody is ugly. And I just hate that word and I'm not going to say it. I said it, but I don't want to describe that person. But this is what they're saying. Everybody criticized her and told her, did you seriously lower your standards to take somebody like Benny Blanco? You see, the problem in our society is that people don't even know the guy, but they already bullied him because of the way he looks. I mean, have you ever wondered maybe Selena is with him because of the way he treats her and because he's good to her? Just because a person may not look good to you doesn't mean that this is the only value they hold. I got you guys this example because I need you to realize that this is an issue we're actually facing. The main priority nowadays is how you look. If you don't look good, goodbye. People aren't going to look at your brain. People aren't going to look at your personality. The only thing they're going to look at is pretty much your physical appearance. And this is messed up. Let me tell you about looks for everybody that likes to criticize people about the way they look. Your looks will only get you so far. If you are dependent on your looks to be successful, to have something like a long-term relationship, or sustaining that business that you're trying to build, then good luck with that. Because best believe you're gonna need much more than just your looks to be able to do something valuable with your life. But the truth is, looks are not enough and it should never be your first priority in anything. And I know there are some people that know that, but there are a lot of people that neglect that fact. They think they know it, they pretend they know it, but in real life, when it comes to real situations, like seeing two couples happy, the first thing they do is criticize the way somebody looks. Who do you think gave you the right to criticize God's creation? Now, what you should be depending on is your brain, your personality, the way you think, your wisdom, the way you treat people. All of these matter. Some people may be like, oh, what do you say to these people that made a career out of their beauty? I'm not saying anything. Good for them. I would tell you there are a lot of them also that depended on their physical beauty, but they couldn't make it. And that is pretty much because when you're only depending on how you look, you're going to be disappointed because your looks are going to fail you one day. You need to realize that physical appearance declines with age. You're not always going to look good. At some point, you're going to become old and you need to base your life on something more valuable. And a lot of people get to discover that later on in their life before they even planned it. Whereas qualities like wisdom, your brain, your mind, things that you've built because of your intellect, this is pretty much what's going to help you improve in life and what's going to stay constant. It doesn't change. Because you are depending on a stable thing. That's why just as much as you think of working out for your physical appearance, you need to work out on your mentality, on your character. that people want to work with you, they want to be with you based on these things, not based on anything else, because everything else fades except these things. That's why I salute every single person that is spending time on self-development. They're spending time on becoming a better person, becoming better than the person they were yesterday. Investing in physical growth generally, beyond physical appearance, will get you way ahead, and it's gonna give you a greater success and fulfillment in various aspects of your life. The biggest flex there is, and that people don't realize, is having your brain be stronger than your beauty. I always tell myself I'm actually proud of the fact that my brain is even more beautiful than the way I look. Because I've always been a person who prioritizes substance. I don't like surface talk. Even when I speak to people, of course we can have a good time, but these surface talks don't really get you anywhere. Whereas if you dig deep and you are talking about substance, same thing when it comes down to life, when it comes down to how I see beauty, when it comes down to substance beauty, like your mind and your brain, this is the true meaning of beauty. But there needs to be substance behind the surface. I'll give you guys an example. When it comes down to relationships, looks do not sustain and hold a relationship. Yes, looks attract, but it's not gonna hold and keep intact a whole relationship, especially if it's a long-term relationship. And I'm pretty sure with a lot of women, the guy could be looking like a 10 out of 10 for you, but it's by their personality and the way they treat you that they're gonna keep you. It's not by the way they look, because you're gonna look at that person and be like, oh, you look good, and what? What am I getting from this? Oh, you look good. Then you're gonna find yourself packing your shit and leaving. If you rely on your looks, yes, it may open doors for you, but it's not gonna guarantee your success. And I want to end this video by saying, if you're someone that is basing your self-worth on your appearance, then I advise you to stop that, because you're going to struggle with insecurities and lack of confidence in many areas of your life because of this, and also because of the fact that this society pushes a lot of pressure on us. You need to look a certain way. This is the beauty standards of today's world. You're gonna be stuck and you're gonna feel like you're never enough. Please don't base your self-worth on external things, because you're always gonna be let down and you're always gonna feel less than. I don't want you guys to fall into this trap, because it can get toxic for your mental health, for your physical health, for everything. Of course, I'm not telling you guys to not work out, to not take care of your physical appearance, but I'm telling you that you shouldn't base your self-worth, and it shouldn't be your main priority when it comes down to life. You should be basing your self-worth on who you are as a person, your mentality, your brain, and you can base it on, you, of course, taking care of your physical appearance, but that shouldn't be what you're depending on, because it's only gonna get you so far. Yeah, that brings us to the end of this video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope you guys learned something new. And I really hope you just base your self-worth on who you are and what you're capable of, instead of basing it on how you look. These are my socials down below if you would like to follow me and you want to stay updated. Don't forget to subscribe and comment down below what you want to see next. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye bye.